Yo, what's going on, Dokkan players? If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And today, what I really wanted to talk about is stones. Do you got them? Because I know you need them. Tech UI Goku just dropped, who changes into MUI Goku. My God, what an amazing character. I know you guys want to summon for him, but where can you get the stones? You know what I mean? If you don't want to pay for them or whatever. Tonight, dropping in about 2.5 hours. By the time I drop this video, they will already be available to grind for, but 3 characters are getting their easy A's. So that's basically 99 stones right there. That's almost 2 summons. If you guys didn't do the discount already, then that's even more summons as that. I believe it's like 5 or 4. It's probably 4. So what I would recommend right now, there's 2 different burst modes going on. If you guys haven't checked that out, there's a decent amount of stones available in there. They're fairly easy to obtain. I don't think I was able to get this one at 55,000 or 55. That's 5,500 Shreks. I wasn't able to get the one at 5,500. I was able to get the one at 5,000. So, yeah, there's a decent amount of stones in here. Make sure you guys check it out. Let's see if you're able to get as high as I could. There's 1, 2, 5. 6, 7. So 7 stones in there. That's not too bad. And then we got the Frieza, same thing. Decent amount of stones in here. I think I was able to achieve about the same in the Frieza event. I just couldn't get the team balanced enough. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 stones in here as well. If you're able to get as high as I am. 8 if you can get higher. So there's a decent amount. Another thing, I know it's super boring, quest mode. There's a ton of stones in here, just an absolute ton. There's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and that's just, part 1. I know it's boring, but set out some time for yourself and just grind through this stuff. It's a lot easier with the auto running abilities and all that now. And if you run on the hardest setting first, you'll actually get all 3 stones and you can move on right away. You won't have to run each individual one. So if you guys are, if that's a daunting task to you, it is a little bit annoying, I get it, but do it in some downtime. Put on a movie or something. Tell your girlfriend to tell her about your day, and then just, scroll through your phone and do that. The other part, there's a ton of Extreme Z battles going on right now during the 9th anniversary, which each one of these is 30 plus stones, sometimes more, almost 40 for certain ones. Each level that you grind on these red ones is going to be 1 stone. For instance, we'll just take a look at this Jiren. I possibly clicked on the absolute worst one. Let's click on Goku. Here we go. Ton of stones. What it basically adds up to is 30 stones in the end. And then he even just got a super easy A recently. So he's got even a few more stones on top of his mission. So that would be 33 right there. 34, 35, 37 stones just on his. So there is a ton of stones. I know they're a little bit tedious. I went through each one and was just like, okay, I'm just gonna build the team right off. I'm gonna set part of my character team building area aside just for this. Every time I'll switch it up and make a perfect team until I beat each one of these, and that definitely helps. Story. There is a ton of stuff to do in the story. Same problem. I get it. It's kind of tedious and boring. Some of them are character grinds that you don't want to do, but they're needed for other ones. Look, I would start with the story above anything else. Grind all this stuff because there's required characters for the other stuff that you're going to be grinding in order to earn stones later on down the road. And that is also where it kind of comes to like a crossroads, because basically we only have a certain amount of time while this banner is active. It only goes a little bit longer than the other banners, which end on the 12th. So it goes one more week, basically. These are ending on the 12th. Beast is ending on the 12th. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of his banners are actually going on longer. The one for just stones is actually ending on the 11th, which is interesting. It's almost like they want you to summon on that more. It's ending sooner than the others. That's weird. And then, tell me this isn't a cash grab, but if you want to buy tickets for him, the ticket ones are around until the 19th. So, I mean, I get that this game is to make money, but that's kind of sleazy. Just a little bit. But, yeah, so basically we have a limited time to summon MUI Goku. Another thing that I could recommend in the meantime, if you're not huge into spending money on the game, I get that. I can completely understand. If it's not that big of a deal, if you set aside like $5 to spend on the game, if you're really low on stones, this can definitely help out. Spend $5 on the daily capsule. Sometimes it's even cheaper than that, depending on what sales are going on. But this will give you stones every single day. It'll give you 3 stones a day. I do this all the time because it's a really cheap investment. I like the idea of building stones over time rather than like paying $45 or $50 for basically the same amount of stones. But if I just wait 30 days, I can get them over time. I'm not huge into spending money on the game, but when I do, this is what I do a lot. I get the daily capsules. You get a little bit of stones every day. I would pick the more expensive one, not the 15-day one, because obviously the value's a lot better if you double it. Even if you doubled this one, and that it comes out to 62, and it's way better if you just spend the $5 for the daily capsule. Now this combined with your daily missions, which I think is about 4 or 5 tickets, depending on the current missions. But today's, for instance, right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 4 stones available in the daily missions, and that is super useful. And then all things like you've exhausted all that, you've done all that. You can't do anything else. If you are not maximum rank, this is you. You should focus on this. And like I said, you can get a lot of this if you go through the story mode, and go through these. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, go through these. The quest mode. Excuse me. Go through the quest mode. You'll not only link level all your teams that you use, you'll level extremely fast right now because there's a 4 times XP bonus for all the missions. So if you run through, you will rank up so fast, it'll be insane. And right now there's huge bonuses for each rank that you reach. Let's see. Even the early ranks. I don't know why these are so out of order. This is so weird. It's really bugging me. Look, rank 500 is right next to rank 5. So anyways, you get the point. From 5 all the way up to 500, you're getting stones. And I right now, while you have boosted EXP, is the best time to grind for this. It has the highest payout out of all this stuff. If you just sat and grinded like an hour in quest mode, you'll not only get all the stones from each one of these, you will get crazy amounts of stones from going up in level, possibly hundreds of stones within a few hours. Because even for reaching a certain amount of ranks, like 200, you get a nice 20 stone bonus. And then there's more as you get higher in rank, but of course it's not in order, so I can't easily bring it up. But let's see if I can find one quickly. I know 400 was decent. 400 is another 20. I bet 300, the milestone achievements are going to be where the big stones are at. But yeah, I highly recommend. Yep, there's another 20 for the 300. Highly recommend you guys check these out if you haven't already. But if you're new to the channel, smash that like button. If you made it all the way to this point in the video, put Trunks in the comment section. I want to know you're rocking with me. Future Shreks here, editing. I just wanted to make one more quick note. You will be able to get some stones for achieving #1 in the App Store recently, so be on the lookout for that. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will catch you guys on the next one.